Ascension News, 2018, the year of the butterfly. We are in an exciting time of awakening and spiritual growth on the planet, and we are entering a year that holds much promise. But before we get into that, let's take a look backwards in time, just to see just how far we have come together. There was a great deal of speculation about the shift of December 21st, 2012. And much disappointment as the promised New Age did not automatically manifest on Earth. If anything, it seemed like the dark was intensifying across the planet, with more corporate greed, governmental stupidity and military aggression increasing in many places. 2012 was actually a marker for a time of great transition and the beginning phase of an increase of volatility and chaos on the planet. It was a reset button. And even though in this time it appears that the dark is actually increasing, it's more accurate to say that it's simply becoming more visible. The more visible the dark becomes, the more liable it is to transformation. The channel Cryon has been talking quite a bit about this 2012 marker. He has stated that the Ascension period began 18 years before 2012 and will be completed 18 years afterwards. The period leading up to 2012 was a time where we collectively decided if we wanted to make the shift or not. Now that decision has been made, the following 18 years are where we seed the future we desire. Leading up to this 2012 marker, many starseeds began awakening up across the planet. This process seemed to accelerate around 2006. I had my own second big spiritual awakening in 2010 that led to a challenging 5-year period where everything in my life changed. I felt the planet was not actually going to make it at the time. When I looked at the world, everything seemed bleak and hopeless. I thought the whole Ascension thing was a big lie, actually. This changed for me once I exited my dark night of the soul period, where I began to wake up to new possibilities in my own life and for the planet. A new mission began to dawn for me where I felt guided to help many starseeds on the planet who were and still are struggling in this transition period. From this vantage point of 2018, I now understand that the period of 2012 to 2015 was a time where things were shaking up and shaking loose, actually. Old systems that dominated the planet for so long started to lose their power and were being thrust in the spotlight. This spotlight is the increasing light that's bombarding the planet from the central sun. It is the increasing radiance from Gaia herself. This light also comes from the awakened consciousness of the many awakened beings walking the earth plane now. We are now at a final point of a 3-year period which began in 2016 and ends at the end of 2018, where a whole new phase of the Ascension process is being worked through. For many, 2016 was a year of the caterpillar, slow growth or slow awakening. 2017, the year of the cocoon. Things just seemed to be static. But now we're entering the year of the butterfly, where many light workers are going to stabilize in a stronger consciousness of love and magical possibility. In my own life, I felt a big shift in the second part of 2017, where everything started to feel more graceful. Doors started to open that were not apparent at the beginning of the year. Now I can really feel the energies of this new Alpha Earth timeline getting stronger, encouraging many of us on the planet, helping to birth a new paradigm of love to keep going. Much clearing of deep karmic patterns is now becoming ever possible as the Akashic soul records are becoming more accessible. Deep patterns and programs and vows that go back to the pivotal time of Atlantis and beyond can now be brought to consciousness and cleared. It seems to me that many starseeds have chosen very challenging lives this time around, and this was in order to clear much karmic baggage in one go. Once this baggage is cleared, many soul resources and gifts then become available. Many starseeds have developed skills in communication, healing, teaching that can then be accessed and utilized once the clearing happens. Similarly, there are gifts of leadership, intuition, working magically, and manifesting abilities that are becoming more accessible for starseeds. This year 2018 is thus the year of the butterfly for many. This year the light impacting the planet and radiating within the core of Gaia herself is increasing. This will help many to awaken this year and also help to dissolve many of the old darker karmic structures on the planet. Many star brothers and sisters are now seeking to connect with humanity as a shift in consciousness happens and increases. Also, many beings from the inner Earth and from the future Alpha Earth timeline seek to connect with us now. There is so much assistance in the spirit worlds. Your higher self is very active right now and seeks to communicate to you through many means. Perhaps through a random conversation, a scene in a movie, a message in a book, or a meditation, and so on. It's important now to take time out to reflect on your inner light. It's also important to avoid judgment or despair as you witness the events unfolding across the planet. It is important to focus on your path of service and light. Remember always, you're a magician, a light worker, a starseed, a map maker, a pioneer in consciousness. You are here to hold the light of the new grids that are forming within and around the Earth. This year is an important year in your path of service. Take whatever steps are necessary to open the way and deepen your connection to the light within. When you stabilize in this light, your very presence and energy will banish darkness in the world and open up the way for many magical possibilities. This is the year to dream a new heaven on earth, both for yourself and for the world. Love and blessings.